And one of the biggest culture shocks is just how alert and vigilant and ready to act people are.
Wow.
Like Kenya is a very friendly place, but it is a little bit more dangerous than countries in Asia, so I feel like they're very friendly, but at the same time, I'm a foreigner, so I always get looked at and treated like a foreigner. You know, sometimes people think you're a walking ATM machine, but there's other times. The thing is, I actually think Nairobi does look kind of like a city in the USA.
Which city is that?
Well, not New York, but maybe a city like...
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, my good name is Jan Yancy. I'm coming live from Kenya National Museum. Hello.
Hey, in case you're wondering, yes, I'm a YouTuber too, just like this lovely lady.
Yes.
And my YouTube channel is called Burn Hearts World. You know, if you think about a heart that burns on fire, burn hearts with an S, and then worlds, like the world that we live in. Burn Hearts World is my YouTube channel. And I do a channel about travel and food, and also travel advice, all that stuff.
Wow. Where are you from?
I am from the USA.
Oh, nice to meet you and welcome to Nairobi.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Wow. So for how long have you been around in Kenya?
This is my very first time to Kenya, or even Africa in general. And I've been here about 4 days.
Wow. Did you get any culture shock when you came to Kenya?
Yes, I did. The thing is, I've done lots of traveling in Asia, like Thailand, Japan, China, Taiwan, all that stuff, but I've never been to Africa. And one of the biggest culture shocks is just how alert and vigilant and ready to act people are.
Wow.
Like Kenya is a very friendly place, but it is a little bit more dangerous than countries in Asia, so I feel like you have to be very alert.
Very alert, yeah?
Aware of your surroundings.
Okay.
I think you can have an amazing time here, but I think that to be safe, you've got to pay attention.
Yeah.
I think especially for a foreigner, like maybe you should not go out at night by yourself. But do go out during the day. Just, be careful, know what's around you. I think you'll be fine.
What was your first impression when you came about Kenya?
This might shock you, but my impression was that the weather is so much colder than I thought it would be. You see, the perception of Africa from a Westerner's perspective is that Africa is just the hottest place in the world, like 50 degrees Celsius outside with a burning sun. And then I arrive here and it's only like 15 or 20 degrees and I feel like I need a coat.
Sometimes Nairobi can be very cold, and we have some parts of Kenya which are really, really cold. You need to maybe travel around and visit those places, and you'll be shocked how cold it is there. Okay. Have you tried any Kenyan food for those past 4 days?
Yes, I've tried ugali, which I think is like the national dish.
You had it with what?
I've had ugali with the coconut fish, and I've had it with steamed vegetables and other things like that.
How are the people to you in Nairobi?
Well, they're very friendly, but at the same time, I'm a foreigner, so I always get looked at and treated like a foreigner. Sometimes people think you're a walking ATM machine, but there's other times when people are very kind and hospitable, and they want to get to know you.
Yeah, nice. So what are the places you are planning to visit for the time you're in Nairobi? And also you can also share with us the places you have been to.
Well, I've been to Nairobi National Park, which is just amazing. The safari is beautiful, and despite you being supposedly in the city, it still looks like you're out in the wilderness. You see the giraffes, lions, hippos, rhinos, zebras, lots of other animals.
What are other places you are planning to visit?
I would like to visit Mombasa. I'd like to visit Kisumu.
Yes.
I would like to see other parts of Africa, like Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, but I mean, I don't know if you're as interested in that as you are in Kenya. But yeah, I would definitely like to do more safaris. But the thing is, safaris are generally very expensive.
Yeah. But you can still travel within the cities. Wherever you go to the cities, you just maneuver and visit within the cities. You'll enjoy. Like in Nairobi, we have some places, beautiful places like the place we are here in, that is Kenya National Museum. There's a lot of history about Africa and everything. So as you can visit the other cities, you can still do that. Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let's learn something about your country. What is one thing people don't know about the States?
Well, I guess one thing that people think about the USA is that it's a country with like all white people, but in reality you go there and it's like a whole bunch of Mexicans, like in the southern parts, and then there's also black people. I mean, white people like are definitely the most dominant race still, like about 65% or so. But I mean, we got like lots of Hispanic people, black people. We've got Native Americans. We've even got an increasing Asian population.
Wow.
So we're a very racially diverse country.
Right. Similarities you have seen between Kenya and the States? Some of the similarities you have seen between the two countries?
Well, the thing is, I actually think Nairobi does look kind of like a city in the USA.
Which city is that?
Well, I mean, not New York, but maybe a city like Tulsa or Madison, Wisconsin, like a slightly smaller city in the US, I'd say Nairobi kind of looks like.
What is the reason behind that, the similarities you have seen?
Like, why do I think it looks similar to a US city?
Yes. Yeah.
I would say it's similar because it seems like you have to drive everywhere. The roads are pretty well paved, kind of like roads in the U.S. It seems like they're pretty clean. There's lots of tall buildings, parking lots, similar to what you'd get in a U.S. city.
Yeah. All right. For those 4 past days you have been around, you have said the people are friendly in Nairobi. What is one thing people from the States can learn from Kenyans?
Well, I think the most important thing for Americans to know is that there's other cultures, other ways of life, other ideas or other facts that you can operate your way of life on, and understand that there's a whole world outside of what you were raised on.
Yes. Okay, last but not least, what makes you happy?
I think what makes me happy is thinking that I have new adventures to look forward to and not being under stress.
Wow.